Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back. What is going on? It is that guy that nobody knows on YouTube, but he's trying to make a name for himself on a channel. Why? I mean, just cause, right? I mean, it's like a challenge. You challenge yourself. Anyway, this bad boy, guys. What is it? I don't know. It doesn't have any numbers on it. It doesn't say, serial numbers or anything like that. CBR. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, guys, this is a project that I picked up as work. Pretty much, a dude saw my channel and he saw that I more or less knew my way around the bush as far as small gas engines go. It's a little bit bigger, but we worked with it. I'm gonna say he was on a budget, to not call him cheap, but pretty much, the gentleman was cheap. He bought the thing for 500 bucks, got it a run. It was having ignition issues, starter issues. It wasn't recharging the battery properly. And the shaft in the back, if you could believe it, was bent due to a rider, ramping it and then hitting on the ground on the side. And evidence doesn't lie. You see that bent rim. So, my orders were specifically to get it back to working condition as cheap as possible. So the tires stayed the same. Yeah, they have tread, but you can see the cracks, read between the lines. But hey, I follow my orders, and then that's it. That's what the gentleman was paying for. So also the gas tank was leaking quite a bit from under the valve section due to corrosion and rust. They tried to silicone it, and silicone just didn't do a good job. Does not mix with gasoline very well. So I ended up having to completely drain out the tank, flush it out with soap and water, and then blow it out so that I wouldn't blow up when it came time to grinding down and welding it. It's exactly what we did, followed by some JB weld on the outer parts of my beads to ensure a good seal there for the tank. Worked just fine. We ended up replacing this valve with a new filter. On top of that, this guy right here that I got a little bit of paint on. I know this is a sloppy job, guys, but we work with what we got. This guy is basically a converter from direct current to alternating current, which recharges our battery. You could call it a mini alternator. So we put that one in as well. Of course, the gentleman paid for all the parts. The shaft, I did try to bend it first to straighten it with a blowtorch and a big ass mole hammer, but it was never going to be the same again. These things are machined, and they're machined to specs, so don't expect to be able to straighten that out and expect a smooth ride. I was able to find a similar shaft for a bigger Honda online on eBay, used in good condition, for I want to say 80 bucks, so it wasn't cheap. Replace the ignition. Yeah, it's the cheaper Chinese kind, but it works. Basically, it's just a kill switch now. I wasn't able to figuring out the wiring due to somebody else tampering with it and changing the colors and whatnot. So yeah, that is a house toggle switch for lights, but in this case it works, no problem. So basically what you do is you're gonna flip on your switch and voila. Thank you. Want to turn it off? Turn it off. Got a little light going on there. That also turns off with the ignition key, so that was pretty sweet. Other than that, guys, we ended up replacing the solenoid due to the original one getting burnt out. Yeah, I'm still learning, but today, we are putting gas in it. We're giving it its final test run. The guy didn't want to buy new tires, so what I ended up doing is putting on the fix-a-flat in all 4 tires, and we're giving it a run now, a couple miles to the gas station, which is that way, somewhere here in lovely Central California. And hopefully it goes to anywhere where the breaches in the tires. And after that, we're going to give it a good wash down. We're going to try to shine it up real quick, and the owner's coming to pick it up today. I'm going to charge him $300 just based on everything I had to do to this bike, and I think that's dirt cheap. I am a beginner, but at the end of the day, the job got done. Sloppy, but hey, I did the best for what I had to work with. Stay tuned. Yes. Turn the key on. Like so. There we go. Put in $5 in there, just over a gallon. And boom, just like that. It was right on the tip of my tongue, and they took it. Yeah, I ended up getting cashed out for $300. It wasn't much, but hey, I am a novice. I am a beginner here in Project Lone Wolf, and they were happy with the results. What can I say? $300. It's a hobby of mine on my free time. Boom, gone. Nobody gonna give you that money. You ain't gonna give me that money, no. So. Patreon. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for more Project Lone Wolf.